Good evening. This is another day of You Deserve to Smile. This is day 10. Day 10 on this Tuesday is a Take Action Tuesday. Today I'm in my stream, the shiesty and also the tee and the shirt. We're wearing the shiesty on purpose because we're going to talk about today how we take time to steal moments of happiness from ourselves. Stealing moments of happiness from ourselves. There are only, on this Take Action Tuesday, let me let you know, there are only three types of activities or three actions in the world. We may not pay attention to how these actions or activities show up in our life, but there are three major actions and activities that we participate in a daily basis, right? If you actually learn how to navigate through these three actions and activities, you'll find not only more happiness and joy, but you'll also be able to attract more wealth and more of what you want out of life. So the three activities, right? There are income building activities, there are legacy building activities, and then there's recreation. Let me say it for you again. There's income building activities, there are legacy building activities, and then there's recreation. Recreation is what we spend most of our time on, right? Most of us spend our life in recreation, not even paying attention that we're there. Recreation does not always mean that you're having fun, right? Like when you were a child, you went to recess and you had fun. Recreation doesn't always mean that you're having fun. What recreation means is that you're not doing an income building activity or a legacy building activity, right? You're not doing an income building activity or a legacy building activity. So, what does that recreation look like? If you sit around reading a book to learn something, that's recreation. If you sit around, drinking a glass of wine, that's recreation. If you sit around gossiping, whether you're having fun or not knowing it, that's recreation. Anything that's not an income building activity or a legacy building activity. So, what are income building activities? Because we're going to go through all this because we want to stop, you know, thanks to my man Brass Knuckles, right? We want to stop stealing moments of happiness from ourselves. We want to take control of our lives so that we can smile bigger and be in full control. So what are income building activities? Income building activity is any activity that will lead to you receiving some kind of monetary reward, right? Some type of monetary reward. You should be able to put a date on that time. We try to say income building activities or activities that's going to pay you in 2 weeks or less. And the reason we say 2 weeks or less is because the average paycheck is 2 weeks. If you're not an entrepreneur, if you're going to a job for someone, if you're working, except for that first week, right, where some jobs may force you to miss a week, you normally get paid every 2 weeks. If you're an entrepreneur, you can get paid every day, but we won't differentiate that right now. So income building activities. Income building activities are activities that lead to you getting some kind of monetary reward. Legacy building activities are activities that lead to you leaving behind something longer than when you were here. Great legacy building activities is reading, learning, teaching, mentoring, right? Reading, learning, teaching, mentoring. If you can teach what you learned and learn what you teach, right, you're going to leave a lasting effect. There's going to be someone that's going to tell your story even after you're here. There's going to be someone that talks about what you've done in their life or for their life after you're gone. So having a legacy building activity, right, allows us to spend more time living even after this shell has gone. So income building activities, legacy building activities, income building activities, and legacy building activities, especially when we're doing things that we desire, usually feel a lot more fulfilling, right? When you are building something that leaves your name behind. We're blessed to work at actually volunteer for a food bank twice a week. That's a legacy building activity. Most times people don't even know that I do it, but we do it because it's something that allows us to live longer, right? Live longer for the jewels that we planted, live longer because of the advice that we give. There's so many different reasons why we do that legacy building activity, but I don't want to stray us into me. I want to keep us focused on we so that we can smile big and enjoy. We're coming closer to your 2025, right? Your happiest life 2025. You deserve to smile. I definitely have some great guests coming on that. So make sure you go to joyfulfunds.com and get your tickets. But still, let's stay focused. Staying focused on being able to smile and recreate our smile. So, income building activities, legacy building activities, and recreation. Recreation is where, like I said, most of us spend our time. But what we're recreating 90% of the time isn't the life that we want because we're not paying attention that we're on recreation, right? The root word of recreation is recreate. So if you are spending a great portion of your life talking about others instead of talking about ideas, gossiping, if you're spending a great time of your life wasting it on watching television and not investing that time, right? You wonder why you get the results that you get out of life. Pay attention to what you do with your recreation. Let me say it for you again because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to smile, right? Pay attention to what you do with your recreation. My brother used to get mad at me. Shout out to my brother. He knows who he is. He used to get mad at me because I used to always say, I only hang out with billionaires. Everyone else, we should be working. My shiesty ain't shiesty enough, right? Everyone else, we should be working. I'm not where I want to be. So, in order to be around me, if you're not a billionaire, we should be working. There should be things that we're working on, working towards our dreams, working towards our goals, working towards changing our communities, working for our families. We should be working on something. I only hang with billionaires. And he would say, but you only know a couple billionaires. And I'm like, that's true. But that's a couple more than most people know. And what I realized about those billionaires is that they weren't ever really hanging. Everything that they were doing was moving something forward. When they spoke, they networked. When they hung out with friends, their friends usually were involved in something that was moving them forward. No one just was smoking, drinking, hanging out for no reason. If they were in a room, they chose to drink, they were still building on their businesses. If they chose to smoke, they were still networking and building towards their dreams. So paying attention to how we show up during our recreation to make sure that we are creating the life and the lifestyle that we want so that we're not stealing moments of joy from ourselves. Shout out to the Stand Boys, my boy Nux for the shiesty. We always want to give shout outs to the brands that support us, and the brands that we support, but too many of us are stealing our own joys by not paying attention to our actions when we can just smile. We deserve to smile. You deserve to smile, right? You deserve to live your happiest self. You deserve to live your happiest year, but those come with paying attention to the actions and the activities that we are doing, right? Are we building on something that's moving us forward, or are we truly allowing ourselves to be tricked and trapped by our past? Three types of activities. Let me say it for you again: income building activity, legacy building activity, and recreation. Those are the only three types of activities that there are. You know, not something that we're taught in school. It's not something that we're taught in business. Definitely, most times, not something that we're taught in life. That we have three types of activities. Income building, right? Income building will allow us to have financial freedom. Legacy building will allow us to have spiritual freedom. And recreation, when focused at its best, will allow us to live and be free. But when we don't pay attention to how we use our recreation, right? This activity here for me is both, it's actually all three. It's an income building activity, it's a legacy building activity, and it's recreational, right? Because this is the life that I want to live. This is the life that I want to lead. I want to be, right, the happiness engineer. I want to help more people smile. I want to help more people fall in love with themselves and also find the joy in their lives. So that means this for me is fun. It's enjoyable. It's wonderful. It's also a legacy building activity, right? Because as I do this, as I build this, I leave behind stories for people to tell, lessons for people to learn, things for people to discuss. And whether they give me credit for it or not, someone will remember on day 10 of our 21 days of happiness, how you deserve to smile 20, that Paz Simpson, the happiness engineer, taught us about the three types of actions and activities. And this is an income building activity too, right? Because we're on social media. Since we're on social media, we know that views also lead to income. The more views you have, the more income you can make, whether somebody leaves a comment or makes or even drops a star. If they watch it for a certain amount of time, right, you get a credit, right? And those credits lead to income. So this is also an income building activity, even if you don't spend any money with me, right? Even if you don't go buy a ticket for your happiest year, even if you choose not to allow us to help you set your vision, mission, direction, and connection, just because you gave me some moments of your time to allow me to share with you the lessons that I've learned in life, just so because you've given me the time to allow me to help you smile big and enjoy, just because you've given me some time, I'm able to earn, right? So this is all three. Like when we can actually make our income building activities, also our legacy building activities, and also it be fun for us to do. Now we're living in a life that we don't need to vacate from, but includes a lot of travel. Let me say that for you again. When we can find more time where we can combine those three activities into one, so that your income building activity is your legacy building activity, is also recreational, then we are putting ourselves in a space where we're living in bliss, because it's all working together and it's all working in our favor. Take the time to find out what it is you truly enjoy. If it's something that you truly enjoy, something that wakes you up smiling, something that wakes you up feeling fulfilled, it's something that you also can find a way to monetize, right? Successful people, talk about ideas and execute, right? Those who are stuck at the bottom, I don't ever want to call anyone a loser, but those who choose to be stuck at the bottom spend more time talking about people, right? Talking about what they're doing or not doing instead of focusing on what we can do. They start to steal moments of joy from themselves when they can just smile, right? So on this Take Action Tuesday, I want you to take the time to pay attention to what types of activities are you doing? What types of activities are you pursuing? What types of activities are you a part of? Are they income building activities? Are they legacy building activities? Or is it recreation? And if you're in recreation, are you really creating the life and the lifestyle that you want? Because if you're not, you can stop and realize today is the first day of the rest of your life. And today you can make a decision to be more focused on your income building activities, on your legacy building activities, so that when we are on recreation, we don't need to go on vacation, right? Because we don't want to vacate our lives. We don't want to vacate our lifestyle. We just want to travel and explore more so that we enjoy more in life, so that we broaden our horizons, so that our smile is even bigger. You deserve to smile. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to stop stealing moments of joy from yourself. So smile. If these videos have inspired you, if we're helping you in any way, we're trying to film them at different times to do this 21 days of happiness to see when we get the most viewers, to make sure that we're getting the greatest impact so that we can truly help more of you, right? To truly help more of you. And we're coming very soon. We're going to announce the new date because the date is being changed to January. We're changing it so that we can increase the impact, so we can help even more people. We're going to be bringing even more guests. We're going to be announcing 2 guests that aren't on the current flyer. So we have our meeting with the venue tomorrow. So after that, we will announce the new date for You Deserve to Smile Your Happiest Year 2025. But make sure you get your tickets anyway. Get your tickets now. Reserve your seat. We have some amazing people coming in, people that have really decided to focus on their 3 major activities, right? This is Take Action Tuesday. So our 3 major activities, our 3 major actions, right? Income building activities, legacy building activities, and recreation. We want to make sure that the recreation that we are doing is leading to the life that we want. We don't want to recreate a life of misery, of poverty, one of degradation. So we want to always make sure that when we are speaking to others, we're speaking in hope. When we are talking to others, that we're talking positively, that the shows and the things that we allow to go in one ear, sitting here and in here, are things that actually are helping us move forward, are actually helping us be the person that we want to be, are actually helping us develop to the person that we desire, because we deserve to smile. Make sure that you get your tickets at joyfulfunds.com. Make sure you check in and see all of the great guests that I have. And make sure you stop stealing from yourself moments of joy, and make sure that you give yourself more moments to smile. Pay attention to your activities. Pay attention to the people who are around you. Are they allowing you to get to more income? Are they allowing you to build a greater legacy? Or are they helping you recreate a life and a lifestyle that you would like to leave behind? You get to make the choice today to have the smile that you want tomorrow. So today, let's decide that we are going to truly focus on our legacy building activities, focus on our income building activities, so our recreation is even more enjoyable. You deserve to smile. You are the greatest you in the world, and there's nothing in this world that can stop you but you. So let's not stop ourselves. Let's smile big. Let's remember that we deserve to smile. Stop, share, and make sure that you send somebody a video like this so that they can find their daily smile too. Don't be selfish. Smile.